Hello everybody, Vantage here, and today I wanted to give you guys my review of Zenless Zone Zero. I do know that it just came out 3 days ago on July 3rd for US players, but I still wanted to give my thoughts as it was much shorter amount of time because of how the game is structured for me to reach the end of the main story and quote-unquote endgame content. So, let's talk about where I'm at. I'm at about level 30. The combat is bad, IMO, but if we're talking about it, the story is good, the characters are good, the art style is good, the music is good. I don't like the combat. That is me. I don't think the game should cater towards me in terms of what I'm looking for it, which is more interesting combat. I have seen on Twitter, I'll probably pull it up right here, some interesting combos that you can do that I did not know about during my first couple days of playing, and this might spark some more interest in the gameplay whenever I do come back to it for 1.1. I had to uninstall the game because I don't have space on my computer to store a 50 gigabyte gacha game that I'm only going to play for story content. And that's how I feel about Zenless Zone Zero in general. I want to play this game just for story content and companion quests. Reason being is that the combat is not engaging for me, so I don't care enough to log in every day, farm relics, build characters, and be able to complete the endgame hard content, quote unquote, because I'm just not having fun. But that is just me. Everybody is entitled to their own opinion, and that's just how I feel about the game. So let's talk about more specifics. Starting with the story. Story is good. It is very slice of lifey. There is no overarching narrative like there is in like Honkai Star Rail and Genshin Impact and Honkai Impact 3rd. It is, really, really casual, really happy, good shit. Love it. Same with the character dialogue. It is good. It is witty. It is funny. It is enjoyable. It is what's keeping me engaged in the game, even though there is no overarching narrative or lore that I currently care about at this point in 1.0. And to continue on with the characters' points, I think they look great. I only have Nekomata as my S-class unit. I have not gotten another S-tier unit from Pulse, but I've been using Nekomata, the 4-star maid girl, as like my main teams, and it's been okay. I mean, I just button mash. I don't have to. I see the flashing light that says, hey, press spacebar now. And I press spacebar, and I'm just brain dead the entire time. And it's just not what I'm looking for combat-wise. But that's where it stands right now for my gameplay. Art style, as a continuation for characters, peak. I hate that it took this long for us to get another urban punk aesthetic game in general. I have not seen one that, fits this kind of very hip-hoppy punk urban style outside of Jet Set Radio. I think a game that was inspired by Jet Set Radio, I don't remember the name, I might throw it up right here. And funnily enough, Counters, which is a Korean MMO that I used to play when I was 7. Yeah, those are the only games that I've seen with this kind of punk aesthetic. And I'm glad that another one came out. But what I'm real pissed about is how good the facial animation and the body language is, and I'm pissed that I'll never receive that in Honkai Star Rail. I know that it's a different art style entirely, but please, just give me a crumb of the facial animation and body language work that is in ZZZ and put it in Honkai Star Rail. I played Wuthering Waves, and noticing the subtle facial animation and body language movement of characters enhanced the story scene so goddamn much compared to me watching two people stand there doing the same 4 animation loops, being squinty eye, wide open eye, angry look, and then some kind of shitty hand movement where their hands are out like this to give something, or on their chest, or on their forehead. You have, what? That was 8 different animations, and all the characters use the same animation base. Pisses me off that we can't get something like this. And I think this is what really hooks me in, because I just love the way everything looks. It looks so goddamn good. They cook so hard, and I'm mad that this will most likely never come retroactively into Honkai Star Rail for future versions of this just looking so good, so vibrant animation-wise. But that's it for that section. Now, talk about the elephant in the room, the one that everybody's talking about, combat. Me, I think it's boring, but it is 1.0. We have one limited unit. We have a very small cast, so we gotta wait a little bit before the combat gets better. I played Honkai Impact 3rd and Punishing Gray Raven. Those starting units are boring as fuck. They just don't have good combat, just because they're old ass units. And from what I've seen of Punishing Gray Raven in its endgame, because I never reached the endgame before Wuthering Waves came out when I dropped it, those units are way cooler and way more interesting and way more fun, being the keyword. Same thing with Honkai Impact 3rd. I finished part 1. I was using the fire version of Kiana, and her Sheriff Thunder, and some kind of physical team using the Terminal Aid girl. That shit was incredibly fun. The combat was diverse. All of them had unique playstyles. It was interesting. It was not very button mashy, as you had to actively do something in your combos. Like I said earlier, I saw on Twitter, you could do interesting things with the combos. I just didn't know at the time that I played it. And now I uninstalled it, and I don't want to install it again, because I have dog shit internet. And I'm not waiting 3 hours to play the game for another 2 hours to experience it to decide if I want to use it or not, and it makes combat interesting. So I'll just see in 1.1. But I am excited for the prospect of future units that will be more fun, have more varied combat styles, and make the game more interesting than it is right now in 1.0. I'm also excited to see how the story will go, how the character interactions will go, and any other new features that they added. Because they added some weird shit. Like, if you guys haven't gotten to that point, they have an arcade section that has PvP mini games. I was sitting there, I had an illegal amount of fun playing 2v2 Snake against randoms and talking mad shit. It was way too much fun. Same thing with the dig game mode with the like Hellhound Dog thing. I don't know. They cooked really hard for some of the side shit in this game. And I hope that they continue to do it, because it was fun. Add more arcade game modes. There's a leaderboard, so that'll be cool to see. It's just cool content. I love that they saw that they decided to put this in, because hopefully, for future versions of any of their games, be Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rail, or ZZZ now, they add more of these mini games with PvP in them. Because damn, bro, it is insane how much fun these PvP game modes are in these gacha games. I don't get it, because it's playing some brain dead shit. With the Honkai Star Rail PvP mode, I was hyped as fuck. I was talking mad shit. I was emote spamming, playing Candy Crush, man. I don't know if that's like some insane level of Stockholm Syndrome, or it's actually just that fun. They cooked. I want to see more of this. It is so good. But to give a cringe reviewer score numbers to everything, I would give story, like, for gacha game tier. This is in gacha game terms. Compared to only other gacha games, do not compare it to other AAA games that are meant to be played for long times, even though AAA doesn't mean anything anymore. 8 out of 10 story, really good. Characters, character dialogue, and character design, 9 to 10 out of 10. Some of the best I've seen. Great writing, loved it all. Can't hate it at all. Art style, also a 9 and 10 out of 10. Same thing with the music. I love hip-hop music. It is great. It is swanky. It's got swag. I love it. But combat, 5 out of 10. Shit is some hot ass. It is not enjoyable. I don't like spamming one button and pressing E whenever I see it glow up and saying, hit this now for some extra damage. And then hitting spacebar whenever I see a shiny light. It's not interesting. I saw some potential with swap text, but still. It doesn't grip me enough, engages me enough in its combat for me to care about using text like that. But that is my review for Zenless Zone Zero. I want to hear your guys' opinion. Please leave a comment in the comment down below, because hey, I want to hear other people's opinions. You know, start a discussion. You know, cause I know for a fact I'm probably dead ass wrong on some points, right? But that's my opinion, and I want to know others. But that's gonna be all for now. If you liked the video, please remember to like. If you hated it, please dislike. I love engagement. And if you want to see similar content like this on my channel, remember to subscribe and hit that bell. But probably tonight I'll be streaming on Twitch, playing either First Descended or Destiny, because I am a addict for looter shooters. At 7 p.m. CST, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.